Today's episode of Beauty Trippin' is brought to you by Mando, whole body deodorant designed to keep you fresh all day. Unlike traditional deodorants that only cover your underarms, Mando is made for your entire body, including areas that are prone to sweat and odor. Mando is clinically tested and proven to eliminate body odor for up to 72 hours. In a recent study, people who used Mando had zero odor after 12 hours, while those who didn't use it had significantly higher odor levels. Mando also features premium fragrances, including the popular bourbon leather scent, designed to provide long-lasting freshness without being overpowering. If you're new to Mando, the starter pack is a great way to try it. It includes a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 bonus products like mini body wash or deodorant wipes, and free shipping. Take control of body odor with Mando, the smarter choice for all-day freshness. Visit shopmando.com to learn more. Alan, that sucked. I mean, what am I doing? That just robbed me of any joy of doing podcasts. The ad read has like the excitement of a fucking LinkedIn seminar. I'd rather sell timeshare in the meeting rooms at Price Waterhouse than do that ad read. I'm a high-level comedian, man. I'm a high-level comedian. And you're gonna use me like that to do a straight ad read? What a fucking waste. Let me go nuts. Why else would you even use me? God. I mean, that made me want to quit comedy.
Thank you, Ari, for that very memorable ad about, wait, what were you talking about? I'm not really sure. Anyway, hello everyone, I'm Alan. I work with YMH Studios. We are a comedy network here in Austin with a number of great comedian podcasters. And you know, before that I was at Rooster Teeth with the Roost. We worked with gamers and influencers and all this. So I have a lot of experience with personality based podcasts and the balance of between advertising, you know, and promoting a product to the advertiser's preference with also connecting with the personality of the people that we're working with. Because at the end of the day, they're endorsing something, right? So if they're gonna endorse something, they're gonna talk to their audience, they wanna speak in their own words, in their own language. And there's been historically some challenges with reconciling the difference between the advertising talking points, right? And the host. So I'm just here real quick to, you know, in my 5 minutes of talk time, 5 minutes of video time, just talking a little bit about, you know, the evolution of what I've seen in the last couple of years in regards to advertisers trusting their hosts more, allowing the hosts to speak to their audiences versus trying to control, you know, the narrative, trying to control the script, literally to the point where you rob the personality, you rob the comedian of all of their, you know, whatever made them special in the first place. So here, let's cue up that second video.
Spring is just around the corner, and you know what that means. Spring break. For me, it's all about sun, fun, trying to forget that time in high school when Kyle, the really-looking quarterback, took my girlfriend. But I'm totally over it. I got better things to do and focus on, like the fact that I partnered with DraftKings Casino for an exciting new offer. New customers who download the DraftKings Casino app use promo code TOMSEGURA and make a minimum $5 deposit to instantly receive $100 in casino credits. Sell the pot. DraftKings' collection of over 300 real money games. There's so many ways to enjoy spring break that don't include watching Kyle swim with your ex-girlfriend at the beach. Download the DraftKings Casino app today and use my promo code TOMSEGURA, unless you're Kyle.
So here's an example of a company that, you know, is open to allowing us to interpret their goals, their talking points, not interpret, you know, to present their talking points through the lens of Tom Segura's and Tom Segura's comedy. And so that was an awesome opportunity that I was able to work with our marketing and production teams to come up with kind of a fun way of presenting the ads. So now, the old way, you have these ads that come and go, very skippable, very prone to skipping. People don't want to watch them, so they're figuring out how to get past them. Now what we're seeing, you're not seeing anything edgy, you're not seeing anything memorable, engaging. But what we're trying to do now is to create something shareable, to blur the line between advertising and entertainment, and make something really connect with the audience, and turn it into a part of the podcast, turn it into content that we're proud of, that we want to include, and that at the end of the day ends up performing for the advertiser as well as it performs for us in terms of retaining our audience. Because the other thing that we have noticed is that when we put in a bunch of cookie cutter or sterilized ads, we start losing our audience. They start going on to the next podcast or going on to the next video or whatever the case may be. And so that hurts us in terms of retention. It hurts us also in terms of ad engagement for other ads later on in the episode. So what we're trying to do is find a way to keep them entertained, keep them captive in our show, and that is where I really think that comedians are well positioned. They have some superpowers in this area if you allow them to do their shtick, because that's that's their opportunity to speak directly to the audience. Now, the one thing I want to point out, though, is that there is always going to be a challenge. Oftentimes, there's a challenge between, brand safety and the likes, dislikes of the people buying the ads and the marketing departments versus, where the ads are going, like the shows and the presenters that are delivering the messages. And the one thing that I want to leave you with is, remember that at the end of the day, the host is the conduit to the audience that you want. It doesn't matter if you like it. It doesn't matter if you think they're funny. It doesn't matter if you think it's over the top. If it connects with the audience, then it delivers the results that you want. At the end of the day, that's what we're going for, right? And so that's what we are trying to, share with the world and convince people that even though something may feel a little edgy to you, if this is the audience that it speaks to and it delivers, then I think it's worth an investment. I'm going to leave you with one more video. So at the beginning, you saw Ari Shafir with the ChatGPT generated boring script that he was so kind to read for me for this presentation. Now we're going to see Ari Unleashed. This is a real ad that ran in December and led to an annual 24 spot renewal.
Hi everybody. Today's episode of You Be Trippin' is brought to you proudly by Shopify.com. Whatever you're trying to sell online, be it reused combos. Yeah, that's right. For a while I was trying and failing to sell reused combos, in which people that would try to trap Drake into having a baby, they would empty out his condom and try to put in the semen into their vaginas. Now, it didn't work because Drake was smart enough to put hot sauce in the condom, thereby rendering the semen unusable and also quite painful to the woman who was trying to trap her. Quite painful indeed. But
whenever we receive his ads, we're always like, okay, what are you doing this time? And we got the load, themed, and we're like, yeah, this is probably not going to get approved, but they approved it, and they liked it so much that they ended up renewing for a year. So, it's a scary world to live in sometimes, but if you trust the process, and if you are, if you can show results, which we've been able to do, I think there's a real strong argument for continuing to be aggressive and take risks when it comes to navigating in these sort of new realms of comedy advertising. So thank you very much for your time, and I'm happy to chat with anybody afterwards.